One of the hardest working indie artists I know tours from state to state in her own vehicle, Sarah Peacock. Sarah defines the true meaning of an indie artist. I'm Jermaine Sane, and this is When We Speak.
When we speak.
Multina Hewitt, Bamilasik, Nacha. Death and life are in the power of the tongue.
When we speak.
Sarah, thank you so much for joining me today.
Absolutely.
How you
My
doing?
pleasure. I'm good. How are you, Jermaine?
I'm doing wonderful. You look so nice.
You do too.
I'm going to take that shirt, but unfortunately I think it's too small for me.
Well, I can't see your boots, but I'm jealous. We'll just do a wardrobe swap when we're all done here.
Okay, because I like yours much better than mine. I should have worn something else. You all dressed up and stuff. Well, look, the first thing I definitely want to know from you is what's your earliest memory of music in your life?
You know, we used to have our grandmother come over when I was little, and she'd give us piano lessons. I can remember being about 4 years old, and we'd go over to her house, or she'd come over, and we'd sit at the piano. And she'd say, "Where's Middle C, Sarah?"
Sarah.
So we, you know, I have two sisters, so we just took music growing up and piano, and that was kind of a non-optional thing. So it started there, and then kind of grew with singing in church, and you know, started writing music early on and playing guitar, and so yeah.
Okay. I think most people's starts tend to always be like church, or in some people's case they were forced to play, you know, the instruments. But since you say that you play the piano, and I already play the guitar, is there any other instruments you play?
Actually, yes. I play drums.
Oh.
And bass as well.
Oh wow! So you're like a one-woman band.
I mean, if I had 12 arms and legs, maybe.
Make you like an octopus.
I know.
Extra legs and arms.
Squid.
I know, right?
I'm getting hungry.
Now I know what happened in Memphis. The same thing that happened out in LA. Yeah, I understand why that man left Seattle's rain. Now I know what happened in Memphis. Same thing that happened down in LA. Yeah, I understand why that man left Seattle's rain.
Now you went to school in Nashville.
I did.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how did living in Nashville influence your music?
You know, my education was a really key factor in kind of shaping me and molding me into the musician that I am today. And I feel like I learned a lot about how to make music marketable, about commercial music, and then just kind of being thrown into the Nashville scene. You know, I don't know. I think I just absorb influences from my surroundings, and so just kind of being there, you know, the whole country thing. You know, I've always loved church music, and that whole roots music kind of movement just is all kind of connected with country and blues and all that type of stuff. So I don't know. I love Nashville, and I think it's I love the music that comes out of there, and I'm super, you know, happy that I've gotten to spend time there and be shaped by that. So yeah.
How often do you get to go to Nashville or perform in Nashville?
You know, it's kind of weird. It's a little hard to make money in Nashville as a playing musician, or singer-songwriter going out and playing, because you don't really get paid to play.
Okay.
I mean, you have to bring your crowd, and it's just tough. You know, there's a lot of competition up in Nashville. A lot of people doing it. You know, so I'd always leave to go and make money. So I'd go off on tour, you know, and then I'd make my money, and then I'd come home and do laundry, and then I'd go out again. So it just, I'd love to be able to spend some time in Nashville not playing and just writing
Okay.
and making connections with the songwriters there and just really enjoying the town for what it is. And that's, you know, being Music City and, you know, making music and the music business. So it's just, I'm touring so much right now, I don't get a chance to really hang out anywhere for too long. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to a show and I heard you talking about how you practically live in your car.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, I don't see how she do it because me, I can't even live out of a suitcase, and it's hard living out of an apartment already. So living out of the car is like, not for me.
Are you clean or are you messy?
Well, it's weird because I'm messy clean, and I'll tell you why. I mess up so that I can clean up because I do my most of my thinking. You know, most of my thinking and stuff like that goes on while I'm cleaning. Okay. So a lot of times I mess up just so I can clean it up and get to thinking. And, you know, I know that's kind of weird, but yeah.
It's okay. Everybody's got their thing.
Yeah, so what's your thing?
My thing?
Since I told all my business.
Oh, since we're talking about dirty laundry, which there is plenty of, by the way, being on the road. I don't know, writing.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I really unplug when I write.
Really?
And I get myself flushed out of the bad, you know, and in with the new frame of mind, whatever it may be, you know, it's just a part of my thinking and healing process.
Oceans apart, but if I cast my line, would you tell me to swim to hell? And if I swore this time, there'd be nobody else. If I cast my line, would you capsize my canoe? But if your heart's still mine, is there any chance left of catching you?
The touring. Let's talk a little bit about touring. What is like the worst thing about touring for you? Or the hardest thing with touring, I should say. Not worst, because none of it is bad.
The hardest thing about touring? Well, you know, probably two things. The first thing is really just not having a home. Being in a different place every night, you don't have a routine. Your routine is not having a routine. And I would say that sometimes I might like to stay a little while somewhere or have a little place of my own that I can wake up in the same bed and drink from the same cup every morning when I pour my coffee, and, you know, my dog can enjoy the same backyard, and, you know, like him, you know, I would like to use the same bathroom, you know, every day. That's the other thing that's not as pleasant about being on the road is, you know, you never know
where you're going to get to use the bathroom.
You never know where you're going to use the bathroom.
Wow, the joys of touring.
Oh, yeah, totally. So, I don't know. That's probably the hardest thing. Just, you know, you're just constantly on the go.
Hey, you over there rocking those jeans, I'm gonna say out loud what you do to me. And oh Lord, know you on that swing, I can feel the fire when you look at me. Yeah, no, there he goes, making me think things you shouldn't be. And I'm out with a dirty mind, get your hands all up and on and over me. I'm a little firecracker, you're my James Dean, and I'm loving the way you rock those jeans.
What have you forgotten on a tour that was like a big deal?
Oh, God. I forgot my guitar once.
Really?
I did.
Wow. So what did you do? I mean, were you like, was it like
I wasn't
in the last
on the
place
road.
or?
I
Okay.
wasn't on. I was here.
Okay.
I was local, and I had to call a friend, and I said, "I need you to go to my house. I need you to go to my bedroom. There's dirty underwear on the floor, but just
And my
ignore
guitar.
it. My guitar's on the other side of the bed. I need you to grab it, and I need you to bring it to me immediately."
Wow.
That's a good friend right there.
Yeah.
Somebody just walk past your dirty underwear and not say nothing.
Well, so you think.
Well, right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I know.
I knew you'd wait forever if you knew what I knew then. My heart was pounding in my chest. You and me and that sunset. I should have told you when you kissed me that night. Under that Albuquerque sky.
Albuquerque Sky.
Uh-huh.
What is the mission of this project?
My mission is whatever my fans need it to be. You know, music heals people. It runs deep in people's souls, and people need music for a lot of different reasons. You know, and I hope that from listening to my music, that it'll help somebody with whatever it is that they need help with, gets them through the day. Sometimes if it's just they need to smile or they need to, you know, feel good and they pop it in, that's good. You know, that's worth gold right there. Just, you know, feeling good and smiling, you know. I mean, that's sometimes nothing's going your way, nothing's going right, and all you want to do is just feel good. You pop in Sarah Peacock CD and maybe you feel good. I don't know.
Sarah Peacock.
Or Sarah Peacock. Oh, let me tell you all the nicknames I got, brother. You have no idea. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I mean, my mission really is I just want to help people. I really do. I mean, I love music. I love singing. I love what I do. It's fun. I have a great job, the best job in the whole world. But really, when it comes down to it, you know, it's about the fans and it's about them. They drive this, and I wouldn't be doing it if it didn't help people. And I've gotten little messages of confirmation along the way from different folks that, you know, just told me their stories, and I know that I can't quit. You know, I just can't. And so that's why.
Well, we're glad
I just
you
do
didn't
it.
quit. We're glad that you
Thank
don't
you.
quit. Don't
Thank
ever
you.
quit.
Can't quit.
No, don't quit. Don't quit. But we have to quit.
We do.
It's almost over. So I have one last question for you.
Okay. All right. Lay it on.
Look, everybody's always waiting for my last question. It's not that hard. Just okay. You play the piano, you play the guitar, and the drums, and we know you play those. You make it sound the way you want it to sound, and you tell it what to play, what song to play, what do this when I say do that. Well, if those instruments were to play you, what songs would they make you play?
You know, I don't know. I feel like I'm so connected to the music that I put out. It's all just kind of a part of me. I guess if the instruments were going to play me, I would like to think that we would all play the same song. Mm-hmm. So it kind of cancels it out. If you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. They all just kind of do this.
And hopefully they'll play gently. Gently. Is that right? Is it gently or
That's
gently?
none of my business.
So hopefully they'll play nice, and it'll be a really nice
Yeah.
song, I guess, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Sarah, thank you so
thank
much
you.
for joining me. Let me tell you something. I envy you, and I love your style. When I seen you on the stage, the last time I saw you, I'm like, I like this girl. And I like your hair, your makeup. You're so pretty.
Thank you.
So thank you again so much for joining us on When We Speak.
Much.
And thank you for watching When We Speak.
Thank you.
And always remember, well, not really always remember. First, I should introduce us again. I'm Jermaine Sane. This is Sarah Peacock. And always remember that death and life are in the power of the tongue. Hey everybody, this is Jermaine Sane. I just want to remind you that at the bottom of your screen, you can hit the like button, or if there's a thumbs up, you can hit the thumbs up. So always remember that death and life are in the power of the tongue, and continue to support indie music.